episode, we're at the church right now, in the bathroom.
And this is actually after we recorded the rest of the video. I hope you guys enjoy our interview, and let's get this video started.
On to the next slide.
Okay, Kevin. Well, PAF. We don't talk about stuff that we do talk about stuff that makes sense.
Well, Kevin, I think it's basically because we're just crazy and insane, and
honestly, I do. I mean, I think a lot of stuff we talk about, I think it makes perfect sense. I mean, totally. It's not like utter nonsense or anything. I think a lot of what we talk about makes sense. But a lot of it, what we talk about, doesn't make sense because, well, in actuality, if you slowed it down and you took it all apart and you sort of analyze it, it would make sense. It's just that sometimes we go a little fast and then cut out the video clips and make it. I skip a lot of stuff just to make it. I skip a lot of stuff. So when I was producing and editing the videos, if I didn't cut out so much, you would probably notice that it does make sense if you just leave it going in order. And sometimes just random things pop in our head and we just say them. So sometimes there's some random stuff that isn't quite making sense, but it still has somewhat relation to the topic. Like if I was saying, let's see,
basically we just do improv stuff. So none of it's ever gonna make sense. It's just gonna be funny.
I say Charmander, Felix says lizard, and then we just go from there. Sometimes just random things pop up. So really, we do make sense. Just that a lot of it gets cut out, and plus we're improv, so we're just a little crazy. So sometimes we don't make sense. We're just utter nonsense. Go.
Well, Ramsh, I'd have to go with David Beckham, because he's a soccer player and the first sport I ever played was soccer. Which one is cute?
Ryan Reynolds or David Beckham? Well, I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I'm gonna go David Beckham. It's one, I love soccer. I'm a big soccer fan. When you're an awesome soccer player, I think I actually watched you. I'm pretty sure you are. Plus, you have an awesome faux hawk. When you did have a faux hawk, you totally rocked it. And I'm a big fan of the faux hawk. Sure, the faux hawk is black.
Ryan Reynolds, I know his name, but I can't think of who he is right now.
Okay. Ryan Reynolds, you're totally awesome, dude. I'm sorry. And you got some pretty nice hair too. You got the spiky thing going on. I loved your performance as Deadpool. You're really good. Deadpool, X-Men Origins, one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Congrats, David. James, if that is your real name. Okay, we don't actually endorse heroin, not at all. Okay, we're pretty hardcore against drug abuse. I don't even like halls really. Don't smoke. Ew.
The needles are not really needles. We use stuff like this, a regular pen, and we decide to make an improv stuff out of it. Paul decided to be silly and use it as a needle because he likes to draw blood out for food.
And if you do, you probably know it's not good for you. But I understand that's hard to quit. What if it's an EpiPen? Yeah, maybe I was about to die from an allergic reaction, and so I had to magically transform the pen into an EpiPen, which is actually a needle, something in it that cures me, because I don't actually use an EpiPen, so I don't know. But yeah, EpiPens are very helpful. Anyway, it's a needle. I was just acting. I'm sorry. I know. My bad.
What? What are you talking about?
When you go for the blood.
I don't eat my own blood. Oh. I donate blood and get free cookies.
So, he uses blood, and he donates the blood, and then he gets cookies and soup and all sorts of stuff.
That's not a blood. Wait, this isn't my interview, sorry.
So, he does that, and yeah, it's basically him being goofy and using it as a needle.
Sorry. And, a bass player. That would be pretty cool, Kevin. I would love. No, we're just acting. and then you have your little bass playing going on.
Well, Kevin, I like how you have more than one question. First of all, it's really neat. Second, a bass player we probably could have on there because we do have special guests come on to our show every now and then.
Boom, 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 boom. That's pretty nice, Kevin. I'd be really psyched for that. I would love that. Yeah.
So, if we're going to have you as a special guest, you can bring your bass and we can talk about your bass and stuff like that.
Yes, my question. Clifton, love you, man. I mean, it was great to see you. Good to see you again. You've been locked away for like 5,000 years, and you just come out just bright and early, ready for No Shave November, ready to take on that stuff, man.
Well, Paul, I think Clifton is actually pretty sweet, especially because this is No Shave November right now, and we're all growing our beards. I think Clifton's doing a good job growing his beard. I think he's pretty sweet.
Yeah, Clifton, I'm loving your beard. I mean, fear the beard skull. It's awesome. You rock, Clifton.
Shut up.
The last thing I bought was actually a large salami pizza.
Well, Reagan, the last thing I bought was actually from school today.
Pizza.
Chocolate milk and a breakfast wrap.
So this concludes today's interview. Thanks for watching.
It's been great having you guys watch.
Yeah. Thanks for sending in a few questions, and hopefully, if we have this again,
We'll get more questions.
yeah.
It just wasn't enough.
But you know, thanks for what you guys did give. This message was brought to you by
PAF!
Now let's do the intro.